Hi, I'm Cassie, and I would like to begin by sending blessings to everyone on the planet. This video is about the negative alien agenda and mind slides. A mind slide program is where human beings completely ignore unapproved topics or unapproved words, terms, or issues that would challenge their belief systems in the three-dimensional narrative or involve their enslavement or torture that was hidden by the amnesiac barrier, even if they came face to face with it. And an important reason why the negative alien agenda and controllers work so hard to destroy evidence in any range of unapproved topics that do not support the three-dimensional narrative is that they desire to eliminate a human being's capacity to interpret and assign meaning to any of the authentic consciousness memories that may surface. And as a result of the powerful cosmic gateway, our bodies will start to remember the memories and historical records that have been deeply buried in our subconscious in order to transmute negativity and clear out dark energy, implants and pain body blockages. The historical records, monuments and artifacts of humanity's evolution have been deliberately destroyed, altered or erased on the surface of the earth in the attempt to eliminate the accurate consciousness records in order to gain control over future timelines and to genetically modify human DNA. Consciousness memories naturally surface during a spiritual awakening. Unapproved topics would be any area of thought that open discussions or shared accumulated knowledge in groups that would threaten the existence of the negative alien agenda, the controller pillars of society and the power elite. And these include accurate accounts of galactic history and giving explanations for the existence of non-humans amongst us who are running world affairs. The catalogue of unapproved topics is broken down in the same way as hashtags or metadata, where algorithm programming is built into quantum computing. And these run artificially intelligent consciousness sweeps to broadcast mind slides on specific thought forms or themes to redirect the frequency of neural synapses firing in the brain. Mind slides are used to redirect thought forms or thought processes by hijacking brain neurology and wiping out thought form so that it cannot be stored in the memory for recall. Awakened people may notice the effects of psychological operations running mind slides on the general public increasing. For those affected, unapproved words or themes are not able to be processed by the brain, and therefore they cannot consciously see, hear or know the content of that topic. They may remain blank-eyed, suddenly feel sedated and unable to interact in any conversation around that unapproved topic or theme. The negative alien agenda logic is that if they rewrite human history, ridicule demonstrated behaviours of higher consciousness and evolution, destroy actual memories while inserting false ones, mind control the subconscious and conscious layers with mind slides, then they destroy the context to assigning meaning towards any of these memories, real or not. Mind slides are a form of mind control that can be implemented through radio waves that form frequencies that transmit into the person's unconscious mind in their bioenergetic field. A mind slide is a holographic insert placed in the Planetary Logos that erases or changes the meaning of an unapproved word, unapproved phrase, or a range of unapproved topics, and when it is exposed to a person that has been implanted by negative alien artificial machinery. An example is when people talk about aliens, abductions, or satanic ritual abuse, or other methods of dark force manipulation. They are ridiculed, persecuted, defamed, shamed, and promoted as lunatics to other human beings that have been mind-slided. And this is how the victimizer software of the negative alien agenda program works. It is virally loaded into our consciousness layers of the mental bodies so that humans enforce this insanity and its delusion upon our own race. It is a type of denial mind slide and inner character corruption so that we will not look or explore topics we find hard to cope with, explain, deal with or even change. And as a consequence of this pain avoidance and complacency, We essentially do nothing while we watch people of our own race being ridiculed for bringing the truth, tortured, starved, killed, or mutilated for no reason. Mind slides are holographic inserts that trigger sensations in the neurological system that are designed to keep people ignorant and blind to what is happening to them. Many alien abductees have mind slides to deny their experience and bury it deep behind the walls of unconsciousness, otherwise known as amnesiac barriers. When areas that are unapproved topics are exposed to the alien entity controlling or hosting the body, they will program the mind slide to activate when certain words, phrases, or codes are read or spoken. Amnesiac barriers are the walls of separation that exist inside the compartments of the lower mind, the 3 layers of ego. And so it is important to understand the internal structures of ego, which are also referred to as the houses of ego. There are 3 main layers: the first chakra of the unconscious mind, the second chakra of the instinctual mind, and the third chakra of the conscious mind. The 3 layers of mind work together to serve the functions of the ego in all human beings. Each energetic layer has separate functions, yet all 3 layers are interconnected and directly impact each other. The first internal level is the root layer of our unconscious mind, and it functions like a hard drive for the ego. In this hard drive is the cellular memory storage from all of one's life streams, and this means that cellular memories from past lives, present lives, and future lives may all be stored in this memory hard drive. And these memories are not given value when they are recorded, whether one may perceive them as either good or bad. These many multiple memories are stored in the root hard drive of every human being. And whether one was a fetus, baby, in between lifetimes, or unconscious when the body suffered abuse, it was recorded in one's memory storage, whether one currently remembers that event consciously or not. And this is because the planet was invaded and our individual memory and identity erased from those tragic events. Human beings have 4 main areas of cellular memory record in their unconscious mind at varying degrees. And those 4 main areas are abuse, trauma, shock, and devastation. Some people will feel these painful memories but not know what caused them or where they come from. Others will suffer from shock and will have shut these memories down completely as a coping mechanism. And others are very successful clearing these memories through emotional clearing practices, for example, with hypnosis or past life regression. And so, sometimes when people are injured in the body part, traumatized by suppressed alien abduction memories, they will relive that trauma experience. The mind slides are inducted into the human's neurological system, which activates mind control technology to pulse the brain's receiver, and this can take the form of a mind control script. For example, that the abduction never happened, it's your imagination, fears of going crazy, or playing images of movies in the mind of that person. The following are some of the symptoms of mind slides when exposed to unapproved words: alien abduction, the negative alien agenda, reptilian, satanic ritual abuse, UFO, implants, MLABs are some examples of unapproved words. A person may fall asleep or become drowsy. Their nervous system is anesthetized. They may feel an electrical zap or punch to the solar plexus. They may have a compulsion to leave the room and get away from the messenger, feeling irritated or excessively agitated, or even display inner or outer violence. There may be a compulsion to smoke cigarettes or self-medicate with drugs. There even may be resistance in the form of denial. Resistance is a form of denial. They may have aggressive reactions, labeling the information as ridiculous. There may be hostile feelings generated to verbally attack the messenger, and they may evoke negative images or negative emotions to reject that information. And finally, the dream state may be corrupted with extreme negativity or interference in the astral state through lucid dreams. In specific satanical ritual abuse, targeted mind control, that is MK Ultra or super soldier training, These techniques are designed to dissociate the person through repeated exposure to torture, terror, and drugs. And the mind is fragmented and intentionally bound to demonic spirits that act as a guardian of that fragment of the personality. The mind side may activate specific alternative personalities created in the victim to form a variety of tasks while under possession or control of the alternate personality. And many times a person does not remember their actions. They have a time lapse or blackout, and this programmable fragment or alternate is referred to as a sleeper. When a person has been intentionally mind controlled or tortured to become a sleeper, they can be easily possessed and used to perform a variety of sordid actions or crimes. Reptilian entities specifically receive enjoyment from the explicit torture and suffering of human beings when they possess them to commit these sordid actions. These negative entities strive to create as much pain and anguish for the human being as possible, and to get that human to emanate that vibration of pain and anguish into the environment. And so, in ending, their goal is to engender negative feelings of emotional pain, depression, and hopelessness that leads the person to seek relief through addictive states. And this is a cycle perpetuated within alien mind control and entity possession, which feed on those negative energies. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this video.